What happens when children disagree on medical treatment for a parent? Siblings often fight over decisions about how to care for an aging parent's health. A parent can have a hard time if you and your siblings can't agree on a big plan or even a specific medical procedure. When you have a disagreement, it can help to know what your practical and legal options are. When you and your siblings were young, your parents cared for, supported, and made important decisions for you. You and your siblings grew up and learned to take care of yourselves at some point. Most of us aren't aware that our parents are getting older at the same time we are. That means that your parents' health will probably get worse at some point. If you're past that point, you may now be in a different role than before. You and your siblings now have to take care of one or both of your parents, help them, and make decisions for them. Emotionally, it's hard enough to accept that a parent can no longer safely take care of him or herself. It can also cause practical problems if you and your siblings can't agree on how to care for that parent or even if that parent needs care. If the law says your parent is no longer able to make decisions about health care, that means your parent can't make those decisions for him or herself. So, they have to be made by someone else. If you and your siblings are the only living close relatives, and you can't agree on how to take care of someone, it causes tension in the family and a big legal problem. Is there a plan in place for the future? If your parents signed an advanced health care directive, it should solve the problem for good and stop you from having to do anything else. In the state of California, a power of attorney for health care lets a person choose an agent to make decisions for them if they are unable to do so due to incapacity. An agent has the power to do things for the person who signed the document, like give permission, refuse permission, or take back permission for medical treatment. If your parent didn't sign power of attorney documents, there are some things you can do if your siblings are willing to help. You could try talking to a therapist who will speak to your parents. You might also decide to hire a care manager. A geriatric care manager is usually a social worker or nurse who focuses on figuring out what a senior needs and making sure they get the care and resources they need. If nothing else works, you might have to think about being your parents' legal guardian through the conservatorship process. Because guardianship is the most restrictive option, you should only use it as a last resort. Guardianship is a legal process that can be hard to understand. So, if you think guardianship is the best choice, you should talk to an experienced elder law lawyer, especially if you think it will be contested. If you enjoyed this information, please like the video and subscribe to our channel, and visit www.schomerlawgroup.com for more information.